Hi guys, Prime Whiskey here. I'm Rickard, and today we have a little, it's also a review, but it's also a versus. So we have the Ardbeg Traigh batch number 2, the 19-year-old, and we're going to compare it with batch number 1. Did I say batch 2? Yeah, the batch 2. Yeah, batch 2 versus batch 1. The batch 1 was amazing stuff. I already killed the bottle of that one, that's because this one is not open. And yeah, see if we can find some varies amongst them, because Ardbeg themselves told on the website that it varies a little bit in the flavors. You can also, when you read on the label, this says smoky pineapple, chili chocolate, aromatic wood smoke. But on this one, the batch 2, it says fresh lime, roasted tea leaves, smoked pineapple. Okay, so we'll see. The ABV is 46.2 on both of them, yeah. And we have it's matured in American oak and also sherry casks, both of them. So we start off with the batch number 1 first, and we'll see. So I picked the right one here. Yeah, on the nose. Yeah, it's a lot of smoke. A lot of smoke, citrus. Yeah. And some pineapple. That's yeah, it smells great. Pineapple, some citrus, quite smoky, though it's 19 years old. So just perfect harmony on the nose. As New Damn Drinker says, you just want to sip it when the nose is that good. You just want to take a sip. So on the palate, yeah, the smoke is perfectly integrated with other flavors. You have some sweetness from the sherry cask, but yeah, there's some vanilla, citrus, and some sweetness. But a lot of smoke, still a lot of smoke. Peat. Yeah, so well balanced, so smooth, gentle, clean. If you can say clean. Yeah. Amazing dram. Really amazing dram. Let's try Traigh 19-year-old batch 2 on the nose. Have to go back to this one actually. Yeah, a lot more. Sorry for my bad English today. Well, a lot more smoke in the batch number 1 and in number 2. Here you have more of the. Yeah, it's a lot of citrus. And the pineapple again. Pineapple, citrus. Not so sweet as number 1. A little bit, maybe a little bit more rough. A little bit. Let's try it. Yeah. A little more bitterness maybe. A little bit bitter. Not in a bad way. But yeah, and not so smoky. This one is more smoke, definitely more smoke. Peat smoke, more integrated in the batch number 1 with the flavors. But in number 2 you have little bit less peat smoke and more pineapple, citrus. Yeah, and some bitterness. Not as sweet as batch number 1. Take a sip from number 1. Yeah, you have more, I would say you have more sherry influence, more Oloroso influence in number 1, with a little more peat smoke flavor. But they're very well balanced, both of them. But in batch number 2, you have less sweetness. It's there, but it's not so. In number one, batch number one, you can feel it pretty much. So, but in the batch number two, it's in the background a little bit, and not so smoky either. Number two, more citrus, more bourbony, if you bourbon barrel influenced than the number one, more sherry influenced. It's quite a little difference, but you can feel, definitely feel it. Yeah, a little peppery as well. Not so much, but a little peppery, but very smooth, and more citrus, vanilla. And you have the peat coming, the smoke, more on the aftertaste, on the finish. But here, when you take it, yeah, it comes straight away, the peatiness, the smoke. Yeah, excellent drams, both of them, of course. So we should give them a mark. I gave the batch number one, I gave 93 points on the 100 scale. And I would say I like them both very much, but I prefer batch number one, actually. I like the sweetness and the peat coming up more on the palate. So I will give this one a 92. Yeah, that's the score. 93 for batch number one and 92 for batch number two. So that's more like what you like. Do you like more bourbon barrel driven single malts? You should go with batch number two. You have a sweet tooth like I do, you go with batch number one. Okay? So, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, and there will be more videos. So please subscribe. Trying to hit the 500 mark. There's a little bit left, but that's the aim for starters. So please hit the subscribe button. I really like it. So, till next time, take the batch number one. Cheers.